The main purpose of the Major Institutions in Schools program is really to put those major institutions in regular conversation with their neighborhood and their communities that surround them. The City of Seattle recognizes that these major institutions are located in communities and neighborhoods where people live and where they shop, and so it's really finding a balance between those institutions and the places where people live and play.
I had been living in Seattle for 4 years, and I'd been looking for a way to get involved in the city and the neighborhood, and I happened to get a postcard in the mail looking for volunteers for the Standing Advisory Committee for Seattle U, and was thinking, well, I live across the street from the university and haven't had much interaction, and I thought it'd be interesting.
Each institution has an advisory committee that's made up of both neighborhood leaders and residents, as well as design professionals, so it could be a landscape architect or a structural engineer. We're really looking for people to be on these committees that have a unique perspective on that neighborhood and that can help give the institution feedback on both how to be a good neighbor and how to enhance the development that they're bringing to that campus.
It really is a conversation between the university and the neighbors, and I think it's really an opportunity to speak up, have your own voice heard, but also speak on behalf of your fellow neighbors.
What is open space though? Is it the whole site, or is it that edge being developed as open space? I don't understand the intent.
Okay, well, why don't we take a few minutes to do that?
Another way community members can participate is through a school departure advisory committee. One of the main things that are discussed in this committee are school departures, including bus loading and unloading, off-street parking, and traffic safety around the school. This is how community members can be involved in expressing their opinions about issues and concerns regarding the schools around them.
There's a couple ways for communities to get involved. One is just to come to a meeting and listen and get updates on what's going on campus. If you have comments or you have feedback that you want to share with the committee, that's also an opportunity because there's always public comment. These are open public meetings, so anybody's welcome to come, and if it's just listening or learning about what's going on or giving feedback, we want to hear that feedback. And then if you find that this is something that you feel really passionately about and you have a perspective that needs to be represented, then also apply to be on a committee.
If you're thinking about getting involved, I would say go for it. I mean, it's a relatively low time commitment. It's an interesting way to start understanding how decisions are made around the city and neighborhood around you.
These projects are meant to have a lasting impact both on the campus and the neighborhood, so I think committee members can feel proud when they come back and they can see a building that people think positively about, and they can be like, oh, I was part of making recommendations on that, and this is why it is the way it is, or this is why that landscaping is here, or that ramp is there, and it's simple things that really add up to a really successful project.